does not disappoint when it comes to power. Feel into it. Before we bust into it, here goes the breakdown of the speeds achieved with what pinion and what battery. So it looks like top speed zone, 24 tooth pinion, 55 plus miles an hour. If we're gonna go with the 26 tooth pinion, we're gonna go 60 plus, and that would be on 4S. I'm liking that. Let's bust into it. Man, out the box, this thing has a ton of weight to it. It is heavy, and it feels built just solid and tough. Wow, it feels like it can handle a beating. Love it. Man, out the box, this thing is looking so sick. Look at this paint job on here. I am impressed with TRAXXAS' styling though, throughout all their vehicles and their bodies. Definitely been an innovator when it comes to that and many other things. God, stance looks sick. Wheelie bar from behind. Push it forward a little bit. Rear stance looks really nice. You can see on top here, no body pins. So you're gonna have this system here where you do this, you latch, kind of pull up, pull the body out like that and off. There's the Velian 4S system in there, looking nice and clean. I mean, just from first take, I mean, listen to that. That is solid. That is solid. You know, some of these top landings, even in the Armas and vehicles, you smash the shock towers. You can tell TRAXXAS built this thing to be bashed. The bumpers feel strong. The weight of it is just incredible. The weight of this thing. Chassis, very solid on the bottom. Just, this thing feels like a literal tank. It's heavier than Notorious, I believe, and the Notorious is an A scale. This is a 10th scale with 4S in it. I mean, you know, something notable too. Usually, like the Stampede and the, you know, and the Slash, they come with, you know, different shocks. Obviously, a different price range as well. But just off the gates, I notice these shocks they come with are heavy duty. I mean, I know that online the X Max takes a beating and the Max can take a beating too, which I'm really excited to take this thing out for a ride. Man, sharp looking vehicle. Excited to see how she'll perform. Looking clean in there. Size comparison between the Max and the Arma Big Rock V3. This Big Rock on the right, it has some D-boot Qatar tires on it. I'm testing a config out right now, so I apologize for not having the Proline Badlands or the stock tires on it, but that can give you a pretty good idea of how big the Max is versus the Arma Big Rock V3. The Max compared to the team associated Rival MT10, and as you know, the Rival MT10 is another 10th scale vehicle, significantly priced under the Max, but that's not the point here. The point is to see the size difference between two 10th scale vehicles, the Max versus the Rival MT10, and you can see the Max obviously is clearly bigger in physical stature than the Rival MT10. Max versus the Arma Granite BLX V3, and this Granite on the right does have some Proline Badlands on it, but you can still see from apples to apples size comparison, the Max is, you know, bigger than the Granite. It's pretty clear cut when you look at it. And then the Maxx compared to its other 10 scale counterpart, the Stampede VXL. I mean, from the tires to the wheelbase, to the height, and as I've said this word, the physical stature, it's clear the Maxx is bigger than the Stampede as well. Wow. Pretty much just unboxed it. Let's take it for a ride. All right, team. TRAXXAS Maxx. Let's see what she's made of. This system is very powerful and responsive. Oh, I love it. You guys know I've been testing those Arma 6S vehicles lately. This is just a different animal. 4S. I love the way this thing feels though. Lots of power in this. Lots of wheelie power. Got to get used to the way it handles. Thing comes with some quality electronics. Great 4S system. Thing comes built like a tank. Must have some grass in there or something. You can hear it spinning in there. Well, you know I'm gonna have to try to catch a backflip off of it. Got some grass buzzing through there. You're gonna go for broke. They said you can't break this thing. I don't even know what to expect from this vehicle. And the price range it was in, I was hesitant to pull the trigger. There's a lot of different things, but never driven it off-road. 6S versus 4S, this thing feels very nice. Out the gates, I just love the responsiveness of the servo, of the ESC. Feels so great. Let me get a backflip off there. Come on now. Oh, I'm loving the way that feels. Very much a good feeling of torque. I'm loving it. I'm gonna turn this TSM down a little bit. And I actually like to run the Stampede that way too as well, that I own. Also the Slash, just feels like I get a better control of the vehicle. This thing just loves to wheelie. Does not disappoint when it comes to power. Beautiful. Let's bring this thing back here. Ooh, it's windy today. This thing feels so crisp. When I say crisp, I'm talking like there is no lag time between pushing the trigger down and going and steering. It does things in a very predictable manner. Woo! This thing is sweet. Great rig. Whoa, we're gonna test this durability today, team. I'm not kidding. So we're gonna put that to the test. Okay, that's the side to come from. Oh, I flipped that body off. I like this body though, the way it just slides on like this. Really slick. My hands are getting cold. Ah! Gets up and out, very nice. I'm really enjoying this a lot. Definitely feels like it's built with a ton of durability. And it better be. There it is. This thing gets moving. Gets moving really nice. Wow, it's handling it. It's handling it. I was gonna stop and get the kids some lunch. Saw this field on the highway. I was like, I'm just gonna have the Max with me. I said, you know what? Gotta take it for a spin. Is very, very, very incredible. Very much a great 3S system. In a 4S, it's nuts. Woo! That's not even really doing that much, team. Wow. It's feeling powerful on the cement too. Be putting these tires to the test at the construction site. This thing loves to wheelie. Definitely a ripper. Oh, man. It's come flat out back, huh? Feels really good. Wants to wheelie. Strong. That is very strong, team. Oh, give it to me. This thing, we're putting it to the test though. It says it's a basher. It says it's unbreakable. Oh, I got some rock or something stuck in the servo. Get back here. You can hear it. Team, I got something stuck, like a branch or something in there. It's gonna take a little bit of work to get it out. My hands are freezing, but I'm gonna tell you, I appreciate you joining me on this run of the TRAXXAS Maxx. I was running 4S in it, and I'm gonna tell you, it is punchy, it is responsive. It definitely held up to the durability test.
as long as it's not a servo problem. Why I lost some steering. I think there's a stick in there. This vehicle does not disappoint. Definitely a lot more to come on this Mo. Appreciate the time every time. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this.